Just finished watching Fate Zero Season 2, Episode 5. And I have to say, this episode is something. We get to see Kiritsugu's origin, what happened, stuff, and how he took the road that would eventually make him, a killer, basically. The episode starts out with Kiritsugu as a kid, and, he's playing with his friends and stuff, going swimming or whatever. He's just a kid. He's having fun, playing with his friends, etc., etc. By this point, we then meet Shirley, who is not only a good friend of Kiritsugu, but is also his dad's assistant. His dad and Shirley were working on some sort of time-stopping magic, which whatever is affected will not age. Basically, make something immortal, timeless, etc., etc. It's pretty good so far, but then Shirley gets curious about why they haven't applied this magic to humans yet. And this being Fate Stay Night, that something's gonna go down, and when something goes down, it's not gonna end well. Yeah, Shirley ends up using that magic on herself. And there's a very unfortunate consequence for doing so. You know what it is? She got turned into a vampire and started sucking blood out of chickens and stuff. And, Kiritsugu's like, oh shit, what the hell? Oh god. And then, Shirley's like, kill me and stuff. And she's like biting herself, and it's really messed up. And what makes this scene tragic is the fact that she promised Kiritsugu that she would be there, as he's growing up. After that really fucked up scene, we never get to see Shirley again. But here's the fucking twist right here. Everyone in the village that Kiritsugu goes to is now a vampire themselves. But I don't know, they act more like zombies than actual vampires. But that's just what I think. As this is going on, we have two factions pretty much trying to cover up everything that's happening. You got the church's executioners who are pretty much trying to kill the vampire zombies, and then you have the Mages Association who are trying to burn the village down. Kiritsugu is pretty much alone, and he eventually gets surrounded by a group of vampire zombies. That is until some chick comes in, guns blazing, and shoots them down, basically saving Kiritsugu's life. She asks if Kiritsugu knew who is the one responsible for all the shit that's going down. That just so happens to be Kiritsugu's dad. Kiritsugu finds him, stabs him, and then, shoots him to death. Basically signaling the beginning of what Kiritsugu is now. This episode started up really upbeat, but then man, this episode was dark later on. I know I should expect this out of Fate Zero, but with all the death and the tragedy and the change in Kiritsugu's character, this is quite possibly one of the more darker episodes of Fate Zero. This episode leaves off with a possibility of further explanation of Kiritsugu's origin. And if that's the case, then will we ever get to see any of it? I don't know, but I would really like to be honest.